Here you see my small collection of bug sprays. Let's first start with my much important thing. That's my little vacuum cleaner. It's it's from me. And it's a small vacuum cleaner. It was very clean when I started with this. And I used it a lot on the boat. I used it to clean the ground, everything. But now it's my main mosquito catcher. My main. See, you can see that they fly inside and splat open. Yeah, this is what it is. And it's very powerful. But it doesn't last long, so I have to recharge it quite a lot. It only vacuum cleans 9 minutes. But if you're chasing one, yeah, you're already lost 30 seconds. And then maybe with a start up and start off, every time that you see a mosquito, it goes really fast flat. And the USB-C connector is all a little bit worn because I plug it in out hundreds of times a day. When I see a mosquito, I plug it out and then I plug it back in. And yeah, but this is my main catcher. I use this in the evening when everything is closed. Now I have my mosquito nets all closed. See, there is a horsefly on there. I think it's on the outside, otherwise no, it's in the inside. Flop. And now it's inside here. You'll see it maybe crawling. Yeah, there it is. No, that's an ant. Yeah, I vacuum clean an ant. You can see a lot of crawling insects there, and then they fight with each other. I don't care. But yeah, this is my main. If this breaks, I'm lost. I don't understand how people do it otherwise. Then my second one, it's also electric. I bought this. Yeah, it was a Kickstarter, I think. And it's something with those. This is the Finnish version. So you have those tablets that you put in a heating thing. I don't have them, but I bought them to fit them in here, because these are these tablets. See, this is such a tablet. It gets heated, and I use them on the when a little bit out. That I use the sides as well. It's from Flextail. It's working great sometimes, and it's also a little light. It has a magnet underneath, and yeah, you can put it on a tripod if you want. You can put it on a tripod. I used it on the boat in the outside and it worked, but here outside it doesn't work in Finland. But when the caravan is closed and the windows are closed and there is no wind, then this works great. Then after 20 minutes the mosquitoes drop dead. If I use it on the second setting, on red, oh, the heater is working, but the light is not. That's weird. The heater should use a lot more power. These are the tablets that I bought from Flextail. That's the only I used until now. So maybe this works outside, because this device, yeah, is being used outside in Finland. This is the full package, and there are a few of these in there. They are air sealed, so I have a lot. It comes with a little baggie. Something in there like that, and that's how I use it. But no, that's not how I use it. It's always hanging on such a light here, and there it lives. When I do a lot of off-road, it needs to go there because it completely ruins the caravan. But yeah, that's the second main thing. I didn't use it quite a lot, a few times already, but it works. And then my third main thing is my afterbite for kids. It's awesome. I don't have much problems when I got bitten by a mosquito. It doesn't itch much, only on my here, on my fingers, Not here, only here on this area. And if it's on my shins, then I have huge problems. I don't have problems when it's everywhere else. On my arms, it itch a minute and then it's over. But this, it's itching a long time, and I scratch it, and sometimes I scratch until it bleeds, that I damaged my skin too much. But after, it's really old. It's probably I don't know, it has a date. It's so old. Yeah, but it works awesomely. I just put it on the area and rub it out, and that's it, and then it's over. In a couple of seconds it's over. And then the third, no, that's my third thing. My fourth thing, that would be this, like those long sticky sticky things. It's without insecticides, but normally I hang them in the caravan for flies, but here there are no flies, only horse flies, and they don't really tend to come in the caravan. If they're in the caravan, you just open the door and they fly out immediately. They try to find an out and not to sting you. They are not interested to sting you in the caravan. Actually, horse flies don't sting, they bite. They have two things, and they open your skin, and then they drink the blood with his tongue. So this, I just bought it. I'm now in Sweden and Finland for months. Like, I'm away for more than 3 months now, but 2 months in Finland and Sweden. In south and middle of Sweden, it was still a little bit early in the year. It was June and early July, and then there were not too much mosquitoes. But now in Finland, it's crazy. It's insane. Normally, I don't urinate in the caravan, in my toilet, because then the holding tank is filled really fast, way too fast. So I always go outside. But I can't. If you go outside, then you have to dress yourself, and then use your mosquito net and go outside to take a leak, and that takes too long. So yeah, I do it in a thingy. I have them at home, but I can't find them. I'm 100% sure that I have them somewhere, but I looked for them for weeks. But now I found them. They are also not very available here in Finland or Sweden, these slierts of sticky tape. So this is gonna go on. Yeppa. Oh! And he's gone. And that's why a vacuum cleaner is awesome. What else you gonna do with that end? You're just gonna leave it. This I bought at the veterinary when the dog needs his shots for Finland, or pills actually, it were pills. And this was on the counter, and this was, no, it was in Sweden still. And yeah, it was quite expensive. I think it's more than 35 euros for this bottle. But I thought maybe I can use it a lot. But it goes really fast. I don't use it that much, but it goes really fast. There is dirt out. And this is, I can spray on the dog's back. It's for dogs and humans. And this kind of works okay. And then the other thing that I bought in Sweden, no, this was already in Finland, I think. And I thought, yeah, maybe I need to buy something in Finland. They have the right produce, but it's not that good. I don't think it works really great, this Bushman. I looked it up on the internet and they are happy with it, but yeah, I'm not so sure. It was quite expensive also. Everything here is expensive. And this I bought in a supermarket. Free, I can't, strong for 10 to 11 hours. And this works the best. This works better than this and this. Maybe even combined. Maybe it's on par with this. No, I think it's better. This is almost empty. 1/4, 1/3 is still in there, but it's almost done. I used this in the first weeks of Sweden, when it was not crazy amount of insects, and it works a little bit, but I have it for years and years, so maybe that's the reason. Yeah, I don't know. It's still from home. Everything is from home, I think. No, this is also from Finland, I think. I didn't use it a lot. This has date, and that's maybe why I bought it. It was also from a supermarket, I think. But doesn't matter. All these come from a supermarket. They even have fishing gear in the fishing market and hunting gear, so it doesn't really matter. This is for 6 hours. This is date, 30%, and this is from home, which I bought especially for the date. Apparently it works the best. I tested it also, it works the best. If you have repellent with date, it's better. So I bought 2. It was one for price of 2 for 1 or something, and that's why I bought 2. Maybe lucky because I use it at home once in a while as well. And then these, I think I bought them from Kruidvat, we say, and I don't think I even used it. Yeah, maybe I used them, but I have no idea from these. I have them so long, and that's probably the reason, minus 50%, and that's why I bought it. I'm a discount hunter. So these things, they are the best. These are the best for sure for home. I didn't really use this in Finland yet because I had all of these. I like this one, so I used mostly this one. I still need to test these, but now it was rainy and windy, and I'm in the mountains, as you can see here. Oh, this is so nice. And there is a lake. I don't know if you can see that. So there is a lake. There is a little road here, which sometimes it can be busy, and the Finnish like to drive really fast. This is to stick on the window. I bought them the day before yesterday. So I also tested here on this window. I sprayed repellent on the window, and you can see that they stick to it and die. So I guessed these stickers, you stick them on the bottom of your window. Stick them on the bottom of your window, and then they stick to it, because those small pesky flies, the smallest ones, they always fly to light, and this is for sure light, and then they crawl out to the top, and then sometimes they fall. But they always want to go to the top, and then they gonna stick on the, probably on the tape. But I don't understand why this edge is there. Is it maybe to catch them? Then I have this one. I bought it in a supermarket, and I guessed it are the same as these, but they are a little bit bigger, it seems, way bigger. If you check it out, it's a little bit bigger. Maybe I can cut them in 2 and then stick them in, but they're also a little bit thinner, it seems. But I wondered what this was, and it's effectively in the box, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It has, yeah, it's a refilling thing, but this is the poison that it sucks it up and then sucks it in these things. So maybe I can just spray it on. I don't know. I need to figure it out. There is a instruction manual in it, but it's not in English or whatever. So I'll look it up. And then the main thing, the absolutely main thing, nothing come close ever. No, the vacuum cleaner come very, no, maybe the vacuum cleaner is 1. But the second, by far, is this. This is not for sure in a caravan, this is for walking. In a caravan this would be crazy. I bought this from the Chinese, it was not even €1, but this is the best thing I ever bought for this journey, this trip. It's the best. And for sure with this hat, it's also from the Chinese. I just had it with me and I figured if it's not in my eyes, it's way better. It's a win. So this is a little edge all the way around. I put this net over it because it's separate. It's not one. And then nothing can come in, even here in my neck opening stuff from the shirts and stuff. This is the best. This is by far the best. Crazy how something so silly and cheap is the best thing that you ever bought. Without this you couldn't do walks. It was impossible. Not a repellent enough that it was impossible. And then the thing that comes after this net are long sleeves. You need long sleeves. You're gonna get eaten. Long pipes on the pants, high boots, but that's no problem. You need them for walking anyway. High boots, pants, so it's closed, socks in between, so nothing can come in between. That's how I do it. You can vary. I see people with nothing, with such a tennis racket, but yeah, I don't think it has enough batteries for a whole day. But this is my stuff. For the dog, I spray this on the back of the dog. This is especially for pets. I also spray this on the back of the dog, and I think it helps quite a lot. Otherwise, you see at the dog it doesn't really matter because he's a long-haired one, so it doesn't really have problems with it on his body. It's just on his stomach. When he's inside, when he walked through the grass and was laying down for a while when I was doing stuff, then he has those small pesky flies that I talked about that crawl on the windows. They suck on his stomach because you can see it that he doesn't like it, he can't reach it and stuff. And then when they are on the window, then you can see that they have blood in their bodies. So they are from Topsy because I didn't have those small pesky flies on me. So that works. And then without this, I spray without these. Then Topsy got mosquitoes on his nose. They sting. I see that, and it doesn't really matter it that much. It seems he doesn't do with his paws. He doesn't do that. It doesn't itch, I think. But yeah, it's not nice that your dog is getting stinged all the time with mosquitoes, because sometimes there are three doing their business. And with the spray, it's way less, way less. It's not over, but it's way less. I'm pretty sure. So this was my collection. It is a big collection. It's quite expensive because this was already, I think, close to 40 euros. Yeah, my vacuum cleaner, I had that, but that's also 40 to 50 euros. I ordered the new one, it's already inside. I also ordered a cheaper copy from this. This is awesome. I use it for vacuum cleaning dust. Here's the fly that I just catched. And then sometimes, and then there are mosquitoes and they fight, and ant and stuff, and oh, nice. And then I put a vacuum cleaner on. Oh, and then he flies way fast with lightning speeds around and around and around. Oh no, pesky, there he is again, completely dizzy. So yeah, I never wanted to hurt animals, but yeah, these insects are so annoying. But this filter is, I ordered new filters, this filter is completely broken. Yeah, it's completely done. You can just empty this tank all the time, but the cloud filter inside is completely filled. Sometimes I accidentally vacuum cleaned something wet or moisty, and then that sticks in the filter, that never comes out. This was also expensive with all the pads. I ordered a lot, otherwise yeah, you don't have pads. It was a Chinese order, but from a company, not from AliExpress or whatever, or Temu. These I bought from iBoot. It was 2 for 1 or something. Yeah, 2 for paying 1. This from a camping store with camping stuff, camping shoes, camping tents and stuff. This was from these were all from a supermarket. This I got from home. I have them so many years. So yeah, I think in total well over 100, no, near 200 euros. I think 200 euros, yeah. But yeah, it is what it is. Insects are annoying. And then of course, I have in the caravan all of these. But you have knaten or yeah, knuts, I don't know. Those very small flies that form clouds when you walk or when you bike through it or whatever. And they hurt. They actually, and they're like fleas on your body, and then they sting. And yeah, it's a thing. They also do it on the same time. It's crazy. I read about it. It's sick. They have walkie-talkies or something to coordinate their bite. It's crazy. And then these nets doesn't work. So a lot of time. Now here is a lot of wind in the mountains, as you can see. Here is a lot of wind, so you don't see them, those pesky small cloud flies. So I keep it open, and now I have a nice breeze because it's really hot outside. And if this was closed, it was well over 30 degrees inside. I couldn't stay here, I was gone walking. But now this is open, there it's open, top is open. They are even a little bit bigger, but that's on the top from the caravan. And sometimes you can see that they crawl inside from the top, but not a lot, not all the time, mostly from the side. And then when we go walk, there is stuff in my hair or on the net or on the dog's fur, and then I use my vacuum cleaner for a couple of half an hour, and then I vacuum clean them all up, and then they're done. And I almost don't have mosquitoes in the caravan if I keep everything closed for the night. And that's how I do it. But when I go outside, they are with clouds outside. With clouds. If you go outside, you have 25, 30, 40, 50 sometimes, depends. For sure, when it is in the evening, when it starts to cool down, then they are really active. Then it's clouds and clouds and clouds of mosquitoes. But then the sandflies are gone. The sandflies and the horseflies, they are gone then. I don't know where, but yeah, they go drinking in the pub or something. But yeah, that's my story about these repellent produce.